Hello and welcome to Experimentum Facio. We've got a quick video today. We're looking at the joys of what is traditionally called the Zombie Forcefield. In Alpha 19, you could set up a Zombie Forcefield, in case you didn't know what a Zombie Forcefield was. A Zombie Forcefield was something whereby zombies would not run straight to you. They would just run around path, despite the fact that this is perfectly reasonable, sensible path to take. The zombie would rather run around. Hey, Dwayne Pebble Johnson, come on over. And straight to you. Now, causing the air. The way that the Zombie Forcefield worked is that you needed the arrow slit block, which is... I've gone past it. I don't know. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. The arrow slit half block, which was what was available in 19, 17, and 18. And you put it in a orientation so that the pointy bits point down. And you... in 18 you could just do this all the way around and the zombies would just stand around the edge and go, oh, I can't get to you, I don't understand. In 19 you had to give them a path. Now, that seems to be the case in this one again, in 20, so we shall take this away and take this path away and put this back down like so. And spawn in our ever faithful and awful actor, Dwayne the Pebble Johnson. Dwayne, I'm over here. Come to me. And he's like, oh, right. Oh, actually. No. Yep. That's what happens. He'll get to a point and he just can't work out how to get to you. And so they start beating down on things. So it's interesting that that still actually works to a certain extent. Now that's with 5 deep around. If you are to reduce this to 4 deep all the way around, let me pause the AI for a moment and those screamers come running in and say, "Hi everybody. You seem to be doing some work there, huh, buddy? Let me just bother you a little bit there, buddy, huh?" As screamers are liable to do, and I'm using the wrong tool. I'm an idiot. This is the block. Why don't you do this? This is so much easier. Could have just done that from the get-go. I'm just turning that block into this using the dev tool here. But yeah, so I know for a fact that 3 wide they just jump across. Because that's what they were doing a moment ago. Whether they do that again, I don't know. But anyway, at 4, let's see how far they're willing to go and still beat on things rather than jump straight to you. But yeah, the idea of the Zombie Forcefield was just a way of stopping zombies getting into your base. You could absolutely use it during the Horde night if you were of a cheesing variety, and everyone likes a good cheese every now and then. But it kind of made it rather boring, in my opinion. So I never used it as Horde base, but I did use it as, come on Eileen, see, 4 wide. She goes straight across now. In Alpha 19, she wouldn't go straight across. She'd do what they were doing at 5 wide. So that is... Now, you cannot copy rotation as well, which is a pain. So I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way of removing that, putting it back to 5. But the idea was that on 19 at least, you went minimum 3 deep in the pit. So you'll see here that there is a pit. This pit is 7 deep because I was 5 across. And the rule of thumb was always, at least the rule of thumb that worked for me. Sorry, Miss Screamer, but no, go away. Thank you. The rule of thumb that always worked for me was that as wide as you went, you would go that wide and then so as deep as you went wide. So if you went 3 deep, you'd go 3 wide, you'd go 3 deep, and then you'd go 2 deeper, so that you ended up 5 deep. So if you were 5 deep, 5 wide, you'd make it 7 deep. And if you were 9 wide, you'd make it 11 deep. So it was always 2 deeper than it was wide, at least in my experience. That was the most consistent method. Now, let me just quickly run this back up to 5 that we know works. Just check around here. Here and here. So I need some steel. Creative mode, don't fail me now. Give me some steel for repairs. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Just to make sure that this works as intended. Spawn in Arlene. Hello, Arlene. Come on, Arlene. Come get some. So, yeah, runs 2 in, doesn't like it, starts attacking. Okay, thank you, Arlene. Bye, Arlene. So, the 5 wide, like that. I want to see if that 2 deep thing works again. So, we'll take this 1 wider again. So this is sorry about the flashing. Alright, so we want to go here to God mode, please. Thank you. 1 and across to here. So that's the full encumbrance of the circle. Let's put down one of these blocks. Copy that. Switch to all.
Children must be kept quiet at all times.
Like so.
Please leave all belongings behind.
And then that means we can go like this and know exactly how wide we've gone. Now this is with 7 deep. And how many across are we now? We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide. Now in 19 I always found that was a little hinky and didn't quite work quite as well. So I always found it better to go 2 deep than you went wide. Well, we'll check to see if that's the case in Alpha 20. Now obviously in Alpha 19 you could go 3 wide. Avoid the flashing for the moment. You could go 3 wide and 5 deep, and the zombies wouldn't come across. They just said, oh, I need a break on something. I don't understand. My brain doesn't work. I don't understand. I'm a zombie. My brain hurts. Yeah. So let's get this all done and out, so that there's nothing to stand on. But it's a good way of ensuring that zombies come a certain path into your base as well. Like, I always found that if you left a gap a big hole, that yes, they would run around the hole, but occasionally when they fell in the hole, they'd start beating on your base. So using the zombie force field just to ensure that the zombies go a certain path was a nice way of saying, right, zombies, I want you to come here, thank you. And the zombies would. They'd go, okay, no worries. Now you can do 3 wide in Alpha 20 if you give them a direct path into your base. That I have found. And I will demonstrate that when I show you how to set one up to begin with. And we'll do a quick build of a base. And I'll show you what I've been using. Oh, I need some more steel frames. Oh dear, that's rather unfortunate. Give me some steel frames, thank you. Thank you. Alright, so this is 6 wide, but only 7 deep. This may not work. I may have to take it 1 deeper. It may not work at all, because the zombies may go, oh, you're trying to do a zombie force field. We don't like that. No. What's that, hero? Watch that. And just ignore all of your hard work and effortsies. But let's go along. All the way around. Alright. Here we are in the middle of our safe zone. And Dwayne the Pebble Johnson, if you wouldn't mind, come over here. So yeah, he's gonna get angry and not cross. So 6 wide and 7 deep works. Okay, nice. No wonder. And see, it's just, he doesn't know what to do. He's just, well, I don't know where to go. I don't know how to get to you. There's this weird zombie force field all the way around the outside. What do I do? Ah, help me! Help me! I'm so angry I'm going to go and beat on this shed for some reason. And there's a screamer around there somewhere. Yeah. Do you do me a favour, Dwayne? Dwayne, if you could just get that screamer, if you wouldn't mind, madam. Scream for me. Scream for me, Pandora. Scream for me. See, he's going and attacking that pole now, because he just doesn't know what to do. Now, in Alpha 19, if you were to go invisible, and the zombies stop targeting you, they'd happily walk across this force field. Which she's not actually doing, even though I'm invisible. Interesting. Okay. Maybe she was still stuck in destroy everything mode or something. But as you can see, they just stand around the outside, being grumbly gits. Like, I don't understand. I'm like, oh, well, I'll just walk in here. Don't mind me. I'm going to jump around. You can't touch me. Nanny. The only ones that you really had to worry about were the zombie vultures and the zombie cops, because they would spit at you. But if you walked across to, say, here, everyone would run around to you. But then, as soon as you were on the zombie force field again, they're like, I don't understand. It's so complicated. Life is so hard. I can't work out how to get across the cattle grid. So in Alpha 20, that still works. Very much so. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance. Alright. They dropped a loot bag for me. Why, thank you very much. Oh, lovely. Oh, look. Gubbins. Don't need. Cool. I'll drop that on the floor. Thanks. Now, say you want to set one of these up real quick. The way the traditional method of 3 wide works if you give them a path. So, doesn't work normally. So if you go 1, 2, 3 down, and we will make this. Let me go and get my steel. There you go. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Where's this hole? Here's that hole. Thank you, thank you. Switch to single block, and we want a 3x3 platform for the sake of argument. I mean, you could make an actual base here if you wanted, but I'll just do 3x3 for the moment. And we'll go 1 wide all the way around, just to show you what happens with 1 wide. 1 wide and 2 deep won't work. You need at least 3 deep. There's got to be a 2 gap beneath. So we'll go 3 deep for the sake of argument. So that's 1, 2, 3 deep all the way around. Now this should absolutely fail. I don't see any reason this would work. Huh, you never know. Maybe it works for 1s, but not for 3s. Okay, so. Dwayne the Pebble Johnson, come on in. Dwayne, over here. Dwayne the and he walks across. So, 1 and 3, no bueno, no working. Okay, let's try taking that deeper, see if it's the depth that matters. So this is 1 wide and 4 deep. More deep. Seeing as the next one we've got to do is 2 wide and 4 deep anyway, so. Okay, so Dwayne the Pebble Johnson, if you wouldn't be minding, come on over here. Yep. So he gets stuck for a moment, and then he's like, oh no, actually I can just walk across that. Fine. So 1 wide doesn't really work, we'll say, for the sake of argument. Now, what happens if we give us a path? Just a path all the way over there. So if we spawn in Dwayne the Pebble Johnson, come on Dwayne, oops, come on round. So you would prefer to take the path, even at 1 wide. So if you're building a base and you put a 1 wide pit around and put these arrow slits over the top, like so, the zombies will walk round as long as there is a path to you. So you could build, and let's see what happens if, for the sake of argument, we put up something that we can shoot through and hammer through, but the zombies can't get through. For the sake of, well, I mean, we know that the double pole works. I'll show you, or at least I know the double pole works. I'll show you that in a later date. But let's go with the traditional toothy design, which everybody loves a good toothy. So we got our toothy entrance. We get our holes. This is the old school toothy. Like so. And then we want something that only we can get through on the top, but the zombies have trouble with, and that was traditionally this block. Rotate. Like that. Right. So traditionally speaking, and we'll put blocks on either side to complete the toothy design. And you could do this with cobble, and let's see if that works actually. So, Dwayne the Pebble Johnson, if you wouldn't mind. And there you have it. The most simple horde-based design you can do. 3x3 with a 1 deep all the way around with a single thing. And sure, you can jump in there, and the zombies will get stuck there. Eventually they will jump through if you're on the Horde Knight. But you could just stand here and shoot the zombies, beat the zombies with a baseball bat, and they will run around. Because the zombies are very, very dumb. Let's have 5 Arlenes. So, as you can see, you'd need to put a hatch up on the outside for the toothy to work. But, as you see, simplest design, for a horde around. As long as there's one block, they will take that path over trying to walk over these. It's completely open. Now, it's no good if a cop comes in. You'd need to put walls up around you. But it does mean that you've got something that, as you'll demonstrate with the cop. Where are you, sir? Where are you, policeman? Oh, little policeman. I've gone past you, haven't I? Yes, I have. Where is the policeman? Hello? Polizia! Oh, hola, the polizia. There he is. Cop. Hello. Come on. See, he's going to spit at you. And that, he'll do that for a little while. So, I mean, you could dodge it and wait for him to come around. Hello? Sorry, Neil. Go back to sleep. But, generally speaking, not very useful against the police. And definitely not useful against vultures. But, if you go like this and say, for the sake of argument, there was a zombie bear. Oh no! Zombie bear will also run around. You'd need to make this platform a little bigger. But zombie bear will run around as well. So, you know, with a 5x5 or a 7x7, and then you have your entire base in here with this single block gap all the way around the outside that's 4 deep, or 3 deep, the zombies will run around as long as you have one single area for your entrance. So, there you go. Zombie Forcefield still works. At anything below 3 wide, or 4 wide, you need to give them a path. Because otherwise they get aggravated and just jump across and attack you. Anything below that, give them a path. Anything above that, to the distance that zombies are willing to travel, which, as we know, is 20 blocks for steel, 18 blocks for concrete, and less for cobblestone, wood, and all that. Unless you're willing to go up a block and have your base up a block, then you can push them at 37 for 1 block high, and further or higher. And it seems to be about 60 to 70% distance. But anything above 5, and the zombies will not, under any circumstance, come to you. So, let's have a zombie bear. Come on, zombie bear. Oh, look at that big angry fella. Hello, zombie bear. Hello. You can't get me at all, can you? Zombie bears are stupid and cannot get you. Alright, let's try, for the sake of argument, let's bring in a snake. Come on, snake. What you got, eh? What you got? You got nothing! You can't get me, snake! You can't get me! Alright, and with a wolf. Wait. Wolf. Come get me. Nope. So, wolves, bears, snakes. Oh. You gonna come across, or are you gonna get stuck there like the zombies do? Arr? No, you're getting stuck. Well, thank you for your contribution. Ah, I hate that noise. Anyway, there we go. So, Zombie Forcefield definitely still works in Alpha 20. Similarly to the way it worked in Alpha 19, but slightly different. Anything below 3, you need to give them a path into your base. But that means you can just concentrate all of your defenses in that one little area. And you don't have to make it 1 wide, you can make it 3 wide, or 5 wide, or 7 wide area that you want to defend. As long as you give them a path, and it doesn't have to be a complicated path, just a simple block to you. And you've got yourself a zombie force field. And they will avoid your base. Now, if we were to build something similar, so if we go like this, similar base design, We'll build it exactly the same. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. Let's get rid of all of this. Thank you. Don't want anything messing with our pathfinding by being higher. So go here to here. And that should be all flat now. Okay. Thank you. Now we could. Oh, no, didn't mean to put screenshot. Never mind. So we'll make it flat all the way around, because I wish there was a terrain flattening tool, but there isn't. So we have to make do, unfortunately. But yeah, if you were to build your base and just put a 1x4 pit around your base, does that still work? Does that work in the same way that the Zombie Forcefield does? In which case, why would we waste the resources doing it? Oh, hold on. Do you mind? Thank you. Alright, there we go. Alright, so if we dig 1, 2, 3. Is that 3 or 4 deep did I just go? I don't remember. I've forgotten. 1, 2, 3, 4 deep. There we go. So 4 deep, same as the other one. No, this is 3 deep. 1. Yeah, 3 deep. Alright, there we go. Oh, the stone goes up there. Okay, that's one. I can't even count today. Anyway, so we make the base the same all the way around. Okay, exactly the same all the way around. As before, and we'll even put in the single block path. We'll design the base in a similar manner, which makes things very easy. Copy shape. Like so. And rotation. Copy Oi, don't do it. Copy shape. Copy rotation. Alright. There we go. Now, does that work in the exact same way? Or does it... Oh, it does. Alright. So apparently, you don't even need the arrow slits anymore for the Zombie Forcefield. You just need a path. Now, that will not work if you have a big wide path. They will drop down into the pit and damage the entrance. Let's do the 5 on this one. So 5 wide. We'll just go 5 deep for the moment. So no, we'll go 4 deep for the moment. So that's 2, 3, 4. That's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 4. Alright, go 1 more. So 4 deep. like so. Mark that point. So we want to come up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there, and go with you. Oh, damn it. Like that, and like that. Alright. Then you to 2, 3, 4, 5. To there. Again, like that. Then we can just go in and take the outside rows out for the moment. The blue box, thank you. All the way through. So remove all of that. Collapse all that down. Thank you very much. Incidentally, there is a very funny bug with -69er or motherload at the moment. Frames cost you 2 wood to put down, but when you collapse them with -69er, well, actually, this is. Have I got any motherload on at the moment? I don't have any motherload on at the moment. So a single frame, if you put 2 frames down like that, and then remove the bottom one, it destroys and leaves some rubble behind. When you destroy that rubble, you get 3 wood. You get 1 additional wood because the frame costs 2 wood. Now, if you increase motherload, and this is really silly, let's take our strength up to 7, and motherload up to motherload. So you got 3 before. You now get 6. So you're making a net profit on your wood. Not the quickest way of getting wood, but if you need a little bit of wood in a pinch, just put 2 blocks like this, go boop, boop, and go, I need some wood. Oh look, now I don't need to go out and get wood, because I've just got 6 wood. Instead of scrapping it, which if you scrap 1, you only get 1 wood. So, I mean, sure. This game is incredibly well optimized. About which, let's get rid of those skill points. Thank you. Oh no, I've forgotten everything. Because we don't need these resources. Begone, foul blocks. Alright, clear up all this lovely rubble. Would have been quicker to just pick up the blocks, I think. I'll do that in the future. But anyway, let's there to let's see. We need to come out. Where's my wooden blocks? There they are. Need to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to there. Alright then. And switch to this one. Make sure we're on all. Paint. Paint. Excuse me, Screamer. Do you mind? We're not ready for you. Go away. Hang out. Alright. Get rid of these blocks. Oh yeah, I need to do that. No! That was dumb. That was incredibly dumb. And this is why I am not the most smart-intelligent man in the universe. Now, it doesn't work with steel blocks, unfortunately. You don't get more resources back from destroying steel blocks than you do replacing them. At least I don't think you do. Just make sure. Be sure. No, definitely don't, because you only get 59 in that way. Never mind. Okay, and then switch to guard mode and make sure that we're 4 deep all the way around. Thank you very much, game. Begone, Valdiste. Something very satisfying about watching entire buildings collapse, though. Steel has an incredible support. It really does. I mean, look at all that weight being carried by these blocks. There we go. I was wondering when it was going to collapse. I was beginning to get concerned. All that lovely uniform iron just lying around on the floor. Yeah. Bugger. Fill that gap. Don't want to mess up pathfinding. I miss the menu that you could press to... If anyone knows what the button is to bring up the menu that lets you just delete blocks, that would be great, because I miss that menu. That menu was great. I don't know why they got rid of that menu, but they did. Stone to fill the gaps that I has made, that I should not have made. Alright, 4 deep. So, let's spawn in a bow. Hello, bow. Come on over. Bow, come on over. See, he jumps down into the pit and immediately starts wailing on the outside of the pit. So that's not the most sensible place. Let me try a group of you, because that's not right at all. You shouldn't be doing that. Let's bring in feral party girls. Come on, ladies. There's a party over here. Come get some. Where are you going? What did that tree ever do to you? So apparently if you build a pit, zombies will dig that pit out for you. Leave that tree alone. There's another one coming into the join. Hello. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Screaming. Ah, there we go. They started beating on my tower. So you can't just build a tower, because they will find a way to you. Now, you lot pause. You mind? A moment. Now I've got to go and heal you all and fix the damage you've done to my lovely pit. A bunch of bastards. Like that. Alright. Alright. So, you still need to give them a path. So let's give them a path, shall we? Like so. So they have a path. So if we say, hello, party girls. Come on. Now they'll run around and come to you. So you don't need... So that's like the force field doesn't works if you're putting blocks down so you can walk in and out. Let's try grabbing... Let's try partial force field. So, no, copy the block. Thank you. Copy rotation. Thank you. So if you just use this as a way in and out, and you've only got one block in and out, and one block in for the zombies. So one entrance for you, one entrance for the zombies. Let's see what happens. Let's give them all an easy time here. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, come get me. No, you would still rather walk around. Thank you very much, Miss Party Girl. Very much appreciate your help. So, oh, you're still alive. All right. So yeah, you can simple base, make a 5x5 grid, and put yourself an entrance for you to come in and out of using the arrow slits. Give the zombies a way in on the other side. Concentrate all of your defenses on that one little area. So I'd recommend a 5x5, and I'd put some walls around, but I would also put a little door at the back so you can walk out and across. Then dig a big pit around, and you can make it out of cobblestone. You know, because I mean, you dig a 1x1, a 1x3 pit around your base like that. Around a base that's 5x5 or 7x7. You know, it's not going to take you very long, and the resources you get for it on day one horde will be more than enough to survive a horde, and all you need to do to give yourself a way in and out of your base is to put the arrow slits down. So, there we go. Thank you for joining us on this Experimentum Facio. Take care, look after yourselves, stay safe, and as always, be good. And if you can't be good, well, don't be a party girl, because apparently they're not that smart intelligent. Neither are Dwayne the Pebble Johnsons. Anyway, take care. We love you all. Peace.